and we will get going here into Division 2 of Heroes Lounge. Welcome back in. My name's Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we got your KDAgents. We'll be seeing a Joanna, Diablo, Hanzo, Rhaegar, Junkrat. And over on the right, it's going to be Cutlets with a Chromie, a Nubarak, Leoric, Tychus, and a Nubarak. Now, I pose this question to all of you lovely humans at home. Well, I guess not everyone's a human, I guess, right? Which team will get the first boss?
Listen.
Will it be the side of KDAgents? Will it be Cutlets? Or will no boss be taken? Get your gambles in. You got triple options. I know how scary that is for a lot of Twitch viewers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gato. That happens from time to time. Man. Got bopped by Lily. The Nubarak gonna get bopped around here. Speaking of bops, little blast from Junkrat jumping around as we have our first map here. Alterac Pass, double boss map. Still have that prediction going as Cutlets have a 420 vote from somebody in chat. Hey, I'll take meme votes. I like it. Speaking of Simply DK. Speaking of Simply DK. At the LAN event, I meet Simply DK and he's like, We're chatting, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, later on, when we were talking again, he was just like, I can't believe Bahamut didn't remember me. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, from the Miami LAN event. And I look at him, and I poke his cheek with my finger. I was like, but I wasn't there. How can I not remember you if I wasn't even at the event? Oh, God. That was funny. He's a sweet, sweet man. Simply DK is a very nice human being. Very tall. Very, very tall. A lot of the players that I ran into were just like, holy shit, you're tall. Like Sven. Sven literally lives up to his name. Man is large. Well, tall, actually, excuse me. Well, anyways. My side story aside from DK. A little jump in from a Nubarak. Player is able to shred through a little bit of that health bar as well with the minigun. Diablo making initiation onto a Nubarak in the rotation to top lane. But I don't think we're going to get too much more. Clear into mid easily. Leoric actually rotates up here with a big old mace to the face. Starts draining some health. Wraith walk forward to keep that drain going onto DK. And we'll put some pressure onto Diablo. But his fire stomps are good. Concussion Mine splits the Tychus. He's not even worried in his positioning. Leoric, by the way, paralyzing rage, level 4, gonna be able to get that extra slow percent by 20%, so 60% slow when he uses his skeletal swing on an enemy hero, or well, just in general, it's a 60% slow. Tychus is gonna be going the bigger they are, dropping health bars faster. At Horror Anomaly for the Chromie. Do want to point out we got it's not bogged down at 4. Yeah, it's Boom Pow. At level 4. Could see bogged down at level 7. Could see full Junkrat Concussion Mine build here. Definitely a possibility. Alright, Hanzo, though, working on his stacking as well. 7 out of the 20 currently for him. As we'll see both of the Fallen Shamans, both of the no-pack camps. Ooh, Boo gonna delay this out just a tad. Let the enemy team camp get into lane a little bit faster. I actually like this call. Your camp will be delayed out a little bit. You clear the enemy in front of the gate, basically, and then yours starts to push into lane. Leap of Faith forced out. That's going to be down for the next 70 seconds. We'll see that up around 4 minutes and 30, 4 minutes 40 in the game time. In game time, if you are cooldown counting a little bit in chat. Joanna's still clearing top. And Nubarak makes a burrow charge in, but there's no connection from his CC. And here's the null pack camp from the side of Cutlets coming in, but it's not going to get a ton of value. Maybe 1 or 2 autos into the fort front gate. Still have our first objective phase up and available for contest. We know this because it's a 30-second channel time. Second is 40 seconds. Third and onward is 50 seconds. Also, the jailer defense amount increases. The first is 2 jailers, second is 3 jailers, and third and onward is 4 jailers to defend. Or I guess guards, if you will. That'd be crazy. It just keeps increasing every single time the objective phase happens. Oh, 90 HP on Leoric. Hanzo was thinking about chasing in further. He just doesn't have the auto attack speed to be able to get one more onto Leoric. And that Leoric is able to hearth out just fine in the bottom lane. But that does give Hanzo an opportunity to push up the wave. He's actually not going to. No explosive arrow at level 4. So Hanzo's wave clear is very, very, very slow. Even with that scatter value on his level 4 into the minions, mercenaries, and monsters. Correct? Minions, yep, minions, mercenaries, and monsters. Still is a slow go, though, for Hanzo. But he's not too concerned since there isn't really any contest over the objective phasing. Let's cycle through the other numbers. DK getting body blocked by the finger. Does not lead to a death. Still only killless. Only killless. Still killless on the map. Level 10's almost here. Got a little bit of an experience advantage to the side of Cutlets. But of course, I think that doesn't really that's not being represented correctly because we still have a little bit of wave clear here and there in the lanes. Top lane getting grabbed by Nubrak. The Orc still pushing up the bottom lane. And maybe, just maybe, these teams are just going to keep pushing lanes until level 10. Maybe that's where we'll see the start of our real contest over the objective phasing. No pack camps, 40 seconds on the left, 50 on the right. DK looking for an angle onto Anduin. Boo is going to be shadow charged into the wall. Player dropping that health bar of Diablo down with his minigun. Boo's still so very low. And an overkill into Joanna does eventually force her away. Rhaegar with some chain heals out as well. But that 10 talent tier is just about to pop on side of KDAgents. And do we get anything unique from Joanna? It will be Falling Sword. It will be Falling Sword. I was not expecting the Blessed Shield from her. And a Rocket Ride Junkrat. Something's in the water, chat, because we have been seeing so much Rocket Ride from Junkrats lately. TM player getting the Leap of Faith from Anduin. There's a ride. It's a Rocket Ride. So much value. 0 for 1 on the Rocket Ride. Hanzo doesn't get the natural agility over the wall. He'll be falling. Light Bomb from Anduin coming out as well. McGiblet's low, trying to heal up. Does have the Earth Living enchantment. Got some channel cancels as the heroes actually hold the channel time. The jailers only, well, they can just channel to a cancel. Does not pause the timer. But 10 talent tier. Hanzo back from death. He does have Dragon Arrow in 17 seconds. Commandeer Odin's still up and available. Surprising enough, I would have thought it was already used in a team fight or something, but Boo gets the channel. Ironskin eats the Chastise of Anduin, only 2 stacks on Piercing Light. Chromie Temporal Loop is up and available if she wants to try and loop someone in place. Nubrak maybe waiting for some CC potential, and that is the channel cancel from the left-hand side. KDAgents, nicely done. All right. Rocket Ride, less than 10 seconds. Light Bomb about off cooldown. Cocoon about to be off cooldown. And it seems like the real priority is the camps. Oh, Hanzo just got a beefy scatter up against Leoric. I think he was at 13 or 14 stacks and just jumped to 17. Tychus in the top lane up against Joanna. She does have that Zealous Glare, so the double shield glare into Tychus is a bit rough for him, a little annoying to deal with. McGiblet's going for the channel, not interrupted by Tychus's grenade. And here comes Diablo, shadow charging in. He's got that Fire Stomp, Soul to Flame. And first objective is here in lane, favoring the side of KDAgents. We've got Vandar Stormpike's horrible alliance moving into top, mid, and bottom. Absolutely disgusting. We do have full Concussion Mine build so far from Junkrat. Actually, technically it's not, because there is the, what is it, blow him up at level 1, I think it is. Where if you hit the enemy here with a Steel Trap or a Concussion Mine, gives you increased damage for, I believe it's a period of time. But we have mid lane opened up further. Hanzo's still split up against the Leoric. 19 stacks for Hanzo's level 1. Man, Hanzo's chunking into Leoric consistently. Nicely done. And 13 talent here is here as well. What do we get? Yeah, there's the Ripper Air. So it is concussion. Oh, wait, the wraparound onto Hanzo. Does he have a natural agility to try and get out of here? Okay, so he does use the natural agility. Chromie probably has Temporal Loop. He finishes out Scatter. I think he's going to try and take down Chromie but it's not going to work out. Field Medic gets the kill with the Temporo loop. Bottom lane Fort front gate does go down. Mid lane Diablo will fall. The Cocoon onto McGiblets bought that window. No Ancestor Healing to be utilized. Might be self-cast right here. Ancestor Healing, yes, it is self-cast. Does have the duration available. Leoric's Entomb is not off cooldown just yet. 30 seconds to go. Top lane Fort did fall. Joanna rotated to help out the team in this disengage back towards the top lane Fort. And Chromie clears out the last of the objective. Nicely done from KDAgents. First objective of the game. About 10 minutes in. Do want to remind everyone we did have that prediction started, and we have not had a boss yet, but both of the Jungle Grave Golem Defenders are available for grab. Pick up, grab, contest. Sure. Words. And Leoric's just going to slow things up a little bit, poke at enemy heroes. Oh, wait, oh, wait, oh, wait. Here we go. They gotta know. They gotta know, right? Nubrak's beelining it to bottom. Let's see. You can see the rotations. Yeah, they know that this is coming. Leoric is showing. Nubrak is here. Where's the Cocoon immediately? Where's the Cocoon to get onto the point? Cocoon will be onto Junkrat. That's a very good target. The contest over this boss. Light Bomb from Anduin. Boss is gonna be stolen away by the side of Cutlets. A beautiful read on the minimap, a huge invade. Nubrak will fall. Diablo will lose souls once again. It's going to be a bodacious
triple kill.
Oh, tantalizingly amazing. All right, so Cutlets will be able to sneak out the boss steal. Nicely done. Let's pay out the Believer who put 420 on Cutlets.
Smoke weed every day.
Don't know who you were, but congratulations. Bottom Fort has gone down. Hell yeah. Oh, was it you, Gato? Nice. Oh, you got yourself some channel points. More points to bet. See, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. You have to bet on boss gambles. Maybe that's just like that's your forte. I just like the name Cutlets. Ah, I see. You went with the heart of the cards. I see. We went very Yu-Gi-Oh on this. You put 69 on the other team. We had some points here and there. Thanks for participating, everybody. We'll have a bunch of these fun little gambles throughout the day. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and we're just gonna have a nice, good day of casting. As I said in Discord, if I'm feeling like a big brave boy, maybe we'll do some StarCraft 2 ladder. If I'm feeling like a big brave boy, if not, I don't know. I'll figure something out. I am really excited though. Tomorrow we're doing more Ocarina of Time randomizer. I am so excited to sit there and just be like, what do I do now? What am I supposed to? Where do I go now? I'm so excited to get on a path eventually and start getting stuff done and open up a chest and find 50 rubies. I can't wait for that tomorrow. Junkrat's rocket ride was interrupted. Gets the Ancestor Healing, but that means Joanna does not, and she will fall. Diablo stuck inside this Entomb. He may be buried, but he's still alive. Shadow Charge overpower into the wall, and Nubrak gets taken down. Leoric did fall. Critical goes down. It's another tantalizing for the members of Cutlets. One could say they're really slicing up the enemy. I know that doesn't work. I know that doesn't work. I'm grasping at straws here, okay? Just let me have it. Oh, that tea's still very hot. Channel continuing in favor for Cutlets. Tychus splits down to bottom lane to soak up a little bit more. My blade can cut through through armor and still cut a tomato. I'd hope so. Hey Blast, what's up, bud? Hanzo is gonna be picked up by Tychus. Leoric will be able to drain away Diablo's hope. And this is back to channel, I believe, for the side of Cutlets. Tychus, he's going to tap. Oh, he went to tap well and clear up bottom lane a little bit further. Still soaking up towards 20. Mid lane cleared up by Leoric. Top's a huge wave right now. You know what I would like to see Cutlets do? I'd like to see them just back away, clear top, clear mid, get to 20. I don't think the enemy team may get some channel time on this, but I think you could really just, you could play the macro game here. But hey, I'm not opposed to a nice micro fight. Channel will continue back over to the side of Cutlets. They get the kill on Rhaegar, forcing Joanna's falling sword as a disengage tool. 43 seconds left on that. And that works out. I mean, hey, you got a kill, you got a chunk of experience, you can hearth out. Yep, looks like Chromie's going to be hearthing out. She'll grab everything in top, and now you've got a 20 talent tier push. So, my thoughts aside, very well done from Cutlets. They hit level 20 first. It's 12-3 in kills, favoring Cutlets, and they're pushing in with the second objective phase of the game. It's a Warcraft 3 Blade Master quote. Oh, okay. You know what I thought it was for a second? I thought it was a Billy Mays infomercial quote. I don't know why. It sounded like something that Billy Mays would say. Oh. Let me test how good this knife is. I can stab a suit of armor, and my blade's still sharp enough for it to make no. Cleanse from Rhaegar denies Chromie's temporal loop. Commandeer Odin will be summoned to start sieging in through bottom lane. Mid lane cleared out almost already. We've got a Dragon Strike from Hanzo. Junkrat still has poke damage onto a Nubrak. And Tychus almost goes down. Chastise connects onto 2. Hanzo looking for the scatter. Anduin with some great heals. Chromie and friends turn around and take down the Hanzo. Bottom lane keeps still on a bit of HP. It is going to be safe for the time being. Tychus steps forward, but that might have been a huge mistake. You know what? He just needed health and mana. So did Chromie. So does Anduin. They just needed some mana. Meanwhile, Leoric is split, pushing in top with the last wave of the objective, and will be able to take down the keep front gate. Does have the Burning Despair at level 20.
And die with glory.
So bottom lane fort will go down. A lot of damage. Okay. Dragon Awakens for Hanzo. Cannonballs on Junkrat. Does have the spread volley as well. Farseer's Blessing. Got a Heaven's Fury. Nothing crazy for the 20s. Nothing out of ordinary. Nothing weird. Another boss attempt. This time, 3 enemies are dead. I don't think there will be an invade on this one. Junkrat's gonna jump down here as well and try and help out and speed things up a little bit. Danger ping on the bottom lane. You did see a Nubrak floating over here, and I think he's just gonna stay in clear wave, play it safe. Leoric double checking that they're not double bossing. All right. Next objective should be announced fairly soon. We've been looking at the talents for a little bit here. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. Let's get an idea of what the other numbers look like while Leoric tries to Wraithwalk out of mid. Does Burning Despair? I don't know. He's got value. He's got 40 armor, but he's gonna be a dead floating skeleton. You're back with food. What'd you get, bud? Welcome back. What butt did you get, Rando? Buttspot, you're trying your best, homie. Boss and bottom is cleared out, but this means that, well, with Leoric dead, another boss play to be had, and this is not like it's a hidden rotation. Right through the lane, Diablo actually still soaking up a little bit. He doesn't have souls. Yeah, he does actually have souls right now. Oh, this is risky right now. A Nubrak steps into the bush. Hanzo with a dragon strike through it all, but it can't be invaded on. Falling sword from the Joanna with the Heaven's Fury. She'll come down, and Rocket Ride just below us. I think there was some poke damage onto a Nubrak. He actually walks into the total mayhem and does go down. Hanzo picks off Leoric, and it's a double kill for KDAgents. Nicely done. You made yourself a roasted German dumplings with scrambled egg. Roasted German dumplings. What are roasted German dumplings? It sounds good. I just don't know what the dumplings are. I've never heard of it before. Germans can make dumplings? No. That must be some sort of schnitzel. What's up, Ultralisk? How you doing, bud? I will have to look up these things after the game and Google them, because you're giving me the proper spelling and everything. I just need to look it up and see what it looks like. Oh, sniped by Chromie. Diablo souls are going to be consumed. We have Joanna falling as well to Chromie. She picks up a double kill. Critical with the attempted channel. Chromie denies it with a sand blast or a deep breathing in mid lane. Speaking of mid lane, or not mid lane, but the top objectives. Mid lane is what I was looking at the mini-map in my brain, because dear lord, the null pack camps are running it through. As a reminder, null packs do remove or reduce armor of structures as well as their sieging. What's up, Kalis? Nancy, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Rando. Thank you, Nancy. Rando, enjoy your gifted sub. Welcome to the Bahamuts. Enjoy your emotes, ad-free viewing, and all that good stuff. Alright, give me 1 second. I have to copy what Ultra said so that way I have it on my clipboard. Okay. There we go. I'll look it up after the game. We love food in this channel, if you did not know. Well, I think it's going to be a Drekthar summon. Though everyone's up and available to defend against this. 13 seconds of channel time still necessary. Junkrat pushing out the mid lane. Is he seen on the minimap? Absolutely he is. Junkrat shows in mid. Diablo makes the initiation with a shadow charge. There's going to be a light bomb into Diablo. He did go for lightning breath, and I think he canceled it early. I'm not 100% sure, because it's on cooldown. Nubrek pops the rewind. That's Diablo with his Hellgate forward. Commandeer Odin is trying to put some pressure out as we have a Rocket Ride in the backline onto Anduin. He's going to get sniped by the Rocket Ride, and Anduin falls for the next 60 seconds. Commandeer Odin creates a bit of a window. Leoric's got to choose which direction he wants to go. You can't go! You can't go! You can't keep going straight, Leoric. You gotta go up or down. But he'll be able to make it out alive, and in mid lane, the Horde Cavalry pushes through. Top lane is a big bolstered wave. And bottom, of course, is where they could make one structure, or at least take down one structure on the side of the Cutlets. Made it home, rode past a farm laying down manure. Oh, oof. There's a couple places in Michigan when you drive, it'd be like that. For some reason, whenever I drive to Brighton, Michigan, from Metro Detroit, there's always like a stint that smelled like super, like it smelled like just cow poop. And I remember asking my friend, I'm like, are there farms around here? And she's like, no. And I was like, why does it smell like cow poop all of a sudden? So Mexican red rice you made yesterday, found some protein to go with it. Ooh.
It will take more than that.
Pork sounds like it'd be really good with that. I don't know why, but like pork sounds perfect with that. Well, 11 to 15 in kills. Boss and bottom lane now just popping up. I'm actually going to jump onto our vision really quickly because Chromie does have a few of these time traps around and they will be discovered. But of course, that is still vision applied for the allies. On the opposing side, the boss has been started. Leoric is split pushing top lane. Leoric is going for keep. I believe this is going to be a boss given away for a keep in top lane. Boss in top, by the way, is 30 seconds about. So Leoric gets a free top lane keep. Bottom lane boss is traded for all of that. Null pack and mid should be grabbed as well. If anyone's wondering about damage stats, there you go. I can pop those up for you really quickly. So we'll have Reaver minions in top and bottom consistently for Cutlets. Periodic in all three lanes for the side of KDAgents, and of course periodic in mid lane for Cutlets as well. Alright. Pull away the stats here really quickly while this boss pushes in through bottom lane. Leoric is clearing mid. He's going to show in all of that. Hanzo drops a Dragon Strike. He's got the Dragon Awakens level 20, so he'll have rapid cooldown on that. Keep an eye on that cooldown. It's already at 30 seconds. And he'll probably make that a lot lower quickly here. Nubrek split by a concussion mine, but he immediately burrows away. Boss in bottom lane getting 50% and more of this keep. Oh no, I think that was cleanse from Rhaegar as well. Rhaegar's cleanse was used, and Rocket Ride was a cleanse as well. Rocket Ride does guarantee the keep, but of course he's out of the fight for the time being. A light bomb plus a Nubrek burrows in, and a Hanzo drops a Dragon Strike once again, zones back the enemy. Boo runs right through it for the Leap of Faith. Leoric needs to Wraith walk out. By the way, no Ominous Wraith, no Royal Focus. He's full drain at 13, 16, and 20. Meanwhile, in mid lane, Nullpack plus the Reaver minion has pushed into this keep. Look at the armor reduction. Look at the damage with the armor reduction. Junkrat's going to try and get here in time, and I think the keep might be gone. Well, Concussion Mine maybe splits things up here. No, wow. Dear Lord! That is why we keep saying, that is why a lot of people say the Nullpack camp is one of the most important things on this map. It's one of the shortest camp cooldowns naturally in Heroes of the Storm, a minute 30. It spawns very early. It spawns at a minute like all of them do, but the respawn rate at a minute 30 is very, very quick. That's the biggest thing. And also, the armor reduction on Destructions is huge. Now, as the mid lane keep has fallen down, that means there's no core defense armor for Vandar Stormpike on the left-hand side. But of course, this fight is looking like it's going to keep kicking off here with the Commandeer Odin. The Leoric Entomb was out. Field Medic on the right of our screen getting very low in this Chromie. Getting a desperate prayer from the Ando, and Junkrat chasing down. Finger on the top of our screen. DK will take a huge red button to the face. But this Diablo is fine. Well, I was going to say he's fine, but he might go down to a Ragnarok Missile poke. He's got souls, by the way. We know this because we can see the little soul stone underneath there. We also know that he's got that right there. One big red button is going to be dropped onto their own camp, making sure that if anyone was going for a delay, at least there would be some, or if there was anyone going for a channel, there'd be some sort of delay out there. Someone say snowball map. No, May's not here, hostile. How you doing today, bud? I hope you and the family are nice and cozy. Hope you're staying cool, dude. Hope you're staying cool. It's already getting hot up here. And I know people are like, Bahamut, 85 degrees Fahrenheit, that's not that hot. Yet, I understand that, but it is. Oh, 85's not hot for me. Oh, okay. Well, it is for me. Boss will be traded for objective, it's looking like. I mean, all three keeps are down. So, boss plus a core push might just be in the cards to win. 96 yesterday, 112 the day before. Dear Lord. I luckily have been borrowing a standing AC unit from one of my neighbors. So, I'm very, very lucky to be able to have that. And I'm sure I'm really hoping my electricity bill is not through the roof. My hope is that it'll be, like, running 2 PCs. Because, like, it's got to be around, like, 1,000 watts, and I'm sure there's someone in chat who's like, well, I'm a physics major, and that's not how voltage and things works. I'm just really, really hoping that it's not going to eat through my electricity bill. Anyways, boss is pushed in through top, as I was mentioning. The cavalry is out. Boss actually gets shredded as it gets to the core, but does have a few hits here and there. Commandeer Odin slicing, dicing. We've got a Junkrat with a Rocket Ride, Leap of Faith into the Dragon Strike of Hanzo. Already on 30-second cooldown. 5,000 HP remains on to Vandar Stormpike. Leoric is trying to drain the hope of white, and oh my god, they managed to do it. The push to end, beautifully done from Cutlets here in map number 1. New 4090 is angry that Tater keeps sleeping on the radiator. Well, yeah, I would assume that a giant cat blocking the airflow of a PC would not like, well, the PC would not like that, no. I'm a physics major, and I was listening, or was it? So I was saying that I'm hoping that running the standing AC unit is not gonna eat through my electricity, and that running the standing AC unit is going to be comparable to, like, running another computer in the house. Because, like, I think it, like, my computer, my power supply is 1,000 watts, so I'm assuming that when I turn on my computer, I'm consuming 1,000 watts. So, if the standing AC unit thingy is 1,000 watts or so, it, in theory, is like running 2 PCs. But I don't think it works like that. Because you get into like voltage and amps, and then there's all these other things, and
Baking pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancake.
Here's a little for your AC budget.
Holy crap, Coffee, thank you for the 1,500 bits. And of course, during that game, we had a very generous donation from Nancy as well.
Somebody, please get this man a
Sub. Coffee, thank you for the generosity. That's very nice of you. I put an apple crate on my PC. Well, but why do you have apples on your PC? I mean, if it's like 1,000 watts, you're probably looking at like $5 a day. That's okay. Cool. 5 times 3 is 15, so like $150. We'll see. We'll see. Hey, you know what? I'll get my electricity bill sometime soon, and I'll find out and let you know, chat. All right, let's go ahead and jump it on back over here, and let's get into our next map. That was a fun map number 1. That was a very fun map number 1. More mashed potatoes. Also, why would you like? Isn't it already like hot as all hell? Like, why would your cat want to sit on a hot PC? Oh my God, chat! I got a legendary. I got a legendary, but I already own it, so. Buy a power conditioner with a tracker on usage and multiply that by your kilowatt rate. Or, I'm just gonna wait for my electricity bill to come. That would be running 24/7. Of course, it may flux with usage. Yeah, I'm pretty much running it 24/7. I don't really shut off the AC unit. I thought about doing it, but what ends up happening is there's that thermodynamic flux with like the house and everything. Because if you shut it off, the house gets hot, and then you have to run it to get the house back down. But if you run it through the day, the house only gets a little bit hotter. But you're running it all day, so. Did you enjoy Berlin and Germany last month? I had so much fun. All right, let's look up this food. Let's look at these dumplings, chat. Let's look at these dumplings. A kind of large meat-filled dumpling. They're consistent with sheet pasta dough filled, minced meat, smoked meat, spinach. Oh, that sounds very good. That sounds very good. I'd try this. I would very much try this. How do you pronounce it?
Maultasche.
Ah, Maultasche.
Maultasche.
Maultaschen. I'm missing the UL in there. Maultaschen. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Like, this with eggs would be good. That with eggs wouldn't be bad at all. It's exactly what we just ate. Sounds like a problem for Newton's third law of cooling to the maths. There's an interesting study recently around cost-effective of running AC all the time versus turning it off during the day. It turns out is comparable in energy usage. Yeah. Like, cause that's how it feels in my testing of everything as well. Because what I did was I would turn off the AC. So I'd run it, let's say, from 6 p.m. to 7 a.m. So let's do rounding. Let's say it's off for 12 hours, on for 12 hours. I felt like that when I ran it when I did that 12 off, 12 on, it took so long for me to be comfortable again and for the house to cool down in that 12 hours of it on. Whereas if I feel like if I just ran it all day, and during the daytime, I raise the temperature of the AC unit to like 70, and during the night when it's cooler, I turn it down to 66. I feel like that works better. The real goal is keeping Bandit happy and comfy. Oh, absolutely, Cage. Sorry, I read your name wrong. Courage. Your house is properly insulated is a big... Oh, yeah, that's the other thing, too. I live in a mountain town. Our houses were designed to retain heat. Our houses were designed to not lose heat and expend it, because back back in the day, we used to not have hot summers. Like, when I first moved up here in 2017, we were looking at houses and stuff, and we were like, why do no houses have AC units? And the person was like, oh, it's not really common in Tahoe, like, at all, because we don't... I'll never forget, they were like, yeah, we get, like, 1 week of, like, high 80s. And high 80s was, like, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not high 80s. We used to get, like, 1 week of that. Now it's all summer, basically. So, yeah. I still think of the Back to the Offline event. Joy kicks in every time. Oh, dude, rando, me too. Like, seriously, I had a thought about it, like, a couple days ago. I think I talked about it on stream. Like, I was laying in bed, and I was like, holy shit, like, the LAN event was just a month ago. It feels like it was months. Like, it feels like many months have passed since then. It was so much fun. Like, I've never felt so at home doing something. And, like, does that make sense? Like, like, working the LAN event, working in production, doing observing and stuff, like, that felt so good, and, like, I was happy. I was very, very happy. So, I just want to keep doing that stuff. I love it. Do I have tinted windows? Homie, no. I closed the blinds, though. I closed the blinds in most of the rooms. The office, the stream room, this is the room that gets the hottest, because you have... you have all these lights. Later in the day, the sun just literally comes through this window. You know, PCs, there's the side of my head, you know, all that stuff. So this room gets very hot, and usually I just, like, stick a fan in here and then, like, shut the door towards, like, when I'm done streaming. You bought some tints? No, I'm not gonna tint my windows. That's not worth it. It's because here's the thing. It is miserable for, like, 3 months. It is just super, super crazy hot for, like, 3 months of the year. I will just suffer for that 3 months. Like, I have this standing AC unit. I'm okay. Just get curtains. Well, I mean, curtains, they do. It's the other thing, too, though, is you have to realize is that the sun beats down on the roof, and the roof, there's a giant ball of heat above my head. And we don't use attic fans up here, so I don't have any way to circulate this. Plus, also, attic fans don't really make sense, because typically with attic fans, you need to draw from a lower coolered area, so typically, like, Midwest houses are great for attic fans, because you have a basement, and so when you run the attic fan, you're pulling cold air from the basement through the house. I don't have that. I would just be moving air out of the house and then pulling hot air in from outside, so, yep. Alrighty, everybody. We're getting into a map number 2. We're going to be heading into Tomb of the Spider Queen. I believe I was rambling there because we had to get rid of some ads really quickly, so I do apologize if we did get some ads. Alright, KDAgents. Nope, that's wrong. Sorry, that's not KDAgents. It was the Cutlets. They won the first map. We are going to have a Nazebo prediction. We're going to have a Nazebo. There is one in this game. Yeah, and it is, how many base stacks for Naz? Now, I know we don't care about level 20, chat. All right, let me say that very loudly. We do not care about level 20 for Nazebo. What matters is the number of stacks he's got. So, 200 or more. No, let's make it fun. 250 or more. 249 or less, okay? All we care about is Nazebo stacking. It's Tomb of the Spider Queen. That's why I raised the number. Also, we're in Division 2. I think these players are fairly skilled, so I think it's going to be a good way for us to... It's going to be a good gamble. Let's go ahead and jump into it, and thank you all for hanging out. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Heroes Lounge Division 2 matchup of KDAgents versus Cutlets. And on that left-hand side, we got the KDAgents down in this best-of-3 series with Joanna, Brightwing, Mephisto, Dahaka, and Vala. Over on the side of Cutlets, who are looking for a clean, quick 2-0 through Tomb of the Spider Queen. We'll see a Blaze, Anduin, Hanzo, Nazebo, and Diablo. Now, as I said, we have a Nazebo. He's got Voodoo Ritual, baseline. So we're going to be looking and seeing how many stacks for Nazebo. 250 or more, 149 or less. The gamble has begun. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get some player vision set up here. Cool. You have an attic fan, yeah, but I haven't been able to use it for a couple weeks now. stand AC. Yeah, like Nancy, that makes so much sense too. Like when I lived in Detroit, I had AC, but I never even used it in that house. I basically had 2 box fans in the, well, it was a bungalow, so it was technically an attic at that point. I had 2 box fans, and that was pretty much most of the cooling that I used. I would turn on the AC like once in a while in the summer on like a hot night, but you just couldn't move enough air through the house. Well, Diablo tries to make a small jump into Mephisto, who's going to answer back with a bit of his own Lightning Nova Shade of Mephisto jumping in. By the way, there is a gamble, 690 to 690. Come on, you don't have belief in this Nazebo on Tomb of the Spider Queen? He's already at 17 stacks. He's already at 17. Yeah, I also think that those standing units are fairly well constructed nowadays, so I'm hoping that it's the unit itself is fairly energy efficient. We'll see. As I said, we'll see. We'll look at our bill for this upcoming month, and we'll monitor and adjust. Jet propulsion in from Blaze. Brightwing will be the target of that. Oh, this Blaze is getting really low. White Tiger is gonna get taken down. Vala picked off. Hanzo picking up more stacks on his target practice level 1 down in this bottom lane engagement. Players still sticking around. Boo comes in with a chastise. It's Dahaka finding another kill. All of this just for a siege shot. Where's the drag? Where's the drag? Where's the drag? You don't even need it. The Dark Swarm takes them down. Diablo lands a drag into Dahaka, or excuse me, lands a Shadow Charge into Dahaka. Meanwhile, Nazebo. Still doing Nazebo things. 38 stacks currently. Oh wow, we had a lot of doubt towards the end. Ooh. Nicely done from Vala. Picks up a kill into Nazebo. I've added a single hot dog to my rice. Not the most fancy, but something. Hey, there's your protein. Weenie's a weenie. Did volume drop off? No. I have not changed any settings. What's up, Slarif? How you doing, bud? Happy Thursday to you. Hello, I am volume. Hello, volume. 43 souls, 40... Wow, actually, Diablo souls and Nazebo stacking is perfectly matched right now, and that's kind of funny. Even with Soul to Flame level 4, that's kind of funny, actually, that they had it matched for a couple seconds there. Hanzo, target practice, 2 stacks currently. He makes a rotation down to bottom lane, trying to get more on Distahaka. I actually want to check really quickly. We're going to break the game here really fast. Nope, wrong button. Joanna 1, Spritewing twice, Vala 1 more time. Okay. Oh, I think he actually just got the Vala 1 more time right there. Yes, indeed, he did. 21, 22 stacks for Pandemic on Field Medic, the Nazebo. Diablo trying to just get away from Mephisto's poke potential. And turn-in availability does exist to the side of KDAgents. It was your cat. I'm so confused. Why is your cat typing messages in Twitch chat? It's so weird. 7 Talontiers here as well. It looks like we're seeing a full Darkstorm build for Dahaka. Got that Symbiosis, but also works with Hero Stalker as well. Ooh, Vala vaulting forward, putting the pressure into Diablo. Mephisto tries to get a fadeaway Skull Missile, and that will not get value. What's up, Harold? Brightwing able to back away. A little pixie dust on her as well. Dahaka meandering through the bushes, trying to get that little speed boost from a straight. As I mentioned, he's going full Darkswarm build. He's got spell armor at 1 and duration increase as well. And then you get the cooldown reduction at level 7. Keep in mind that Hero Stalker, not only do you get the increased essence from takedowns, but you also get 1 essence each time an enemy hero is hit by Darkswarm. So I like this W build from Dahaka. Gonna get some cool value here. Hanzo's done with his target practice. 5 minutes in. Very well done. I mean, I struggle to get it done at 5 minutes even in ARAMs, and that's just everyone forced into a lane. 85 stacks on Nazebo currently, as he continues to throw out his toads and spiders, as well as that zombie wall around critical. Dahaka pushing in bottom lane with the help of Vala. Gonna get tons of value here as we cycle through those other numbers. Blaze taps well, and he's gonna go down. That's 18 gems flushed down the drain. Alright, managed to hit the mute button in time for that sneeze. Looks like audio is back. Yes, okay, cool. Oh, Hanzo! Vala's shot tracked over the wall and chased him down. Still a huge wave in bottom lane. Holy crap, this is massive. Well, Nazebo's got some good momentum with his stacking, but this might be a quick map number 2. We might be heading to a map number 3, like, very quickly. But we'll see. It's Tim the Spider Queen. It could just be a really good first push, and 10 talent here could be a shifting moment for Cutlets as well. 50 out of 55 gems available in the pocket for KDAgents. Only need, actually, they just need one more wave right now as they picked up 2 more. Vala working on the Siege Giants for bottom. Do we get back-to-back turn-ins here? It's possible, but of course, the turn-in availability does exist to the side of Cutlets as well, as they're going to pick up their own 10s. Diablo Souls will only consume 75 now of the 100. Lightning Breath, we got big ol' Slappy Ghost for Nazebo, a Ravenous Spirit. Slappy Ghost better, though. Dragon's Arrow for Hanzo. We'll also see a Light Bomb and Bunker. Actually, everything is off cooldown currently. Let's see how this fight works out. Huge Jet Propulsion gets a double stun from Blaze. The arrow goes wide of Hanzo while they chase down a couple enemy members. The Light Bomb will connect into a couple enemies as well. The Blessed Shield was used right before that. Everyone in a standstill. Lightning Breath cooking up. This Brightwing and the Fairy Dragon will go down. She gets the Blink Heal over the wall, but the damage over time from Nazebo might have just been a little too much. Might have been some spoilers as well. 60... Okay, well, they had 68 gems in their pockets, but I was maybe hoping we get a meme number here. Vala might go down. White Tiger, I think, is able to get away here. Joanna creating enough space for the Vala to back away. Who's got the vast majority of the turn-in on the side of Cutlets? 21 on Diablo. That'd put them at 50... Oh, that'd actually be... Yeah, they need Diablo to turn in. Diablo's got to eke out the turn-in really quickly. I don't think Dahaka gets here in time, and there's the turn-in. By the way, 129 stacks, 130 stacks for Nazebo, 8 minutes in. Doubter's got to be starting to sweat a little bit here, I'm not going to lie. And the 2 believers have to be rubbing their palms together enthusiastically. That's a lot of points on the line, honestly. All right, the Web Weavers are in lane. Dahaka and Blaze battling out in bottom right now. We've got a Web Weaver with a Chastise onto a few enemies, but that Necrotic Wave, the Death Wave, will not connect. Mephisto trying to jump out with the Shade of Mephisto. Diablo looking for the Overpower maybe right there. If you get that perfect frame, you can flip, and they don't get the origin return, I guess you could say, for the Shade of Mephisto. My money's on the game ending before the numbers can get high. I mean, it's Tomb. Like, I feel like Tomb either goes long... It's either short or long. There's, like, no in-between. It's either, like, 10, 12 minutes or, like, 22, 26 minutes. Something like that. 144 on Nazebo currently. As 13 talents here will be hit as well. We already have that Spark of Fate. We do have Primal Swarm for Dahaka. Another initiation from Diablo into Joanna. She's body blocked a little bit here. She has 54 gems. Bunker summoned by Blaze. Dahaka's drag does not connect. DK gets the tap onto the well. And 54 gems are not as threatened as I thought. Or like 35. I have not had a 35-minute Tomb game in a long time. DK gets those gems in and can breathe a sigh of relief. All right, time to turbo in. I'm trying to find something here. Diablo going fishing a little bit. Your longest game is 39ish minutes on Tomb. Yeah, I think Tomb is probably my longest game as well. Probably, I think it was like 35, 40 minutes, something like that. Speaking of fishing, did you know if you have Amazon Prime? We'll do that later. Mid fort should go down to KDAgents. Top lane fort. Nazebo got good clear onto that already. So the top lane fort. Actually, they could make a rotation. Yeah, I like this. I like this call. The minion wave is up here in top lane. So yeah, mid lane fort goes down. The rotation in top. DK will anchor. Very nicely done from the Johanna. The minion wave is about to expire, so Johanna needs to step back in and start kind of tanking some tower shots, and she will be able to do that for a couple seconds. All right. Bottom lane, Webweaver gets the keep front gate. Dahaka getting chased down in mid, but actually not that chased down. Rotation between lanes are very short, so good respect coming out from Cutlets. Good respect. Back-to-back turn availability is here. 60 gems in the pocket, 60 necessary. Drag from Dahaka, max range. Vala putting the pain into Field Medic as Diablo, I think, looked for a Shadow Charge onto her. Hanzo not able to poke out with a Q. Mephisto with 21 currently looking to get those in. Vast majority of these gems do have to go in from the side of KDAgents. Dahaka with 30. Leap of Faith was forced out by the end when he only has one charge. Currently no level 16. Hanzo rips a Dragon's Arrow. Does make a decent stun happen. Bless Shield drop by the Johanna. Diablo with a Lightning Breath and the Ravenous Spirit. The big old Slappy Ghost. Gems are picked up. Maybe one is lost right over there. And Critical will not go down. Condemned from Johanna. Diablo's souls are expended. 186 stacks on Nazebo's Vile Infection. Turn-in does exist for both sides. Field Medic looking for that 36 gem turn-in. Already 18 in. One necessary. One gem necessary. Ooh, 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 whoa, whoa. The vault forward from Vala. White Tiger gonna get hit with a Diablo Shadow Charge, and Hanzo might actually have the pain for her as well. Drops her Rain of Vengeance. White Tiger looking to back away and easily able to do so. No well available. DK gonna hearth out. Player gonna get the last gem turned in. Vala with a multi-shot, gets the delay. Oh, that was a Hungering Arrow in there as well. See those bounces. 38 stacks for Vala currently. What's this caster math? 228 damage plus the initial, so we're at 400 and 490. Oh, well the numbers shifted, so now I can't do math. Just around 500 damage for the first hit, and then you have subsequential bounces. Subsequent bounces. Well, while we wait for 20 talent here, let's cycle through those numbers again. Nazebo at 113. Ooh, Blaze, is he fine in this top lane? He's gonna take a ton of damage. Johanna trying to pick up a lot of these gems. 47 gems on DK. Has to use the Iron Skin, gets a Condemn into the enemy, trying to wiggle their way out of this. Critical jumps out from behind the fort with that Shade of Mephisto, trying to play this safe. Doesn't want to get caught out and bopped by the Diablo. Top fort taking a ton of damage. Dahaka is going to clear out bottom lane, works his way into the mid. Top fort does go down. That's the first structure to fall against the side of KDAgents. Cutlets going to answer this Johanna Mephisto with a Dragon's Arrow, and well, that's about as much value as they get in that. Meanwhile, mid lane, Blaze is putting the pressure onto Dahaka. Does he have a burrow? Yes! Nicely done. Dahaka taps well, or might have actually hit his essence right now. He tapped well because he's getting mono over time as well. That's a good Durance of Hate, but it's going to be cleansed away by Anduin's Leap of Faith. Second Leap of Faith charge. Diablo had already started a Shadow Charge, so he's back in the mix. Isolation into him as well. You can see at the bottom of his icon, he doesn't have the Soul Stone. He's only has 66 souls, so that's full. Death Timer for Diablo. Pandemic is done for Nazebo. Field Medic does get those last toads out, but it's going to be a Webweaver phase that's ended. The clutch is open. Is it Webweaver plus boss? Looking like yes? Oh, didn't I say we were going to cycle through the other numbers again? I must have missed the button. All right, Webweaver plus boss, 15 minutes in. And Zebo is getting ready to clear out a quick wave in top. They have to know they're on boss. Especially because, you know, minimap showing that the boss didn't go away with the Webweaver summon. All right. Looks like a hugely stacked Nazebo. We'll find out once these stats at the bottom of our screen do go away, but this Webweaver boss push in top lane is hardy and healthy. Like a big bowl of soup. Webweaver providing some poke from behind. We've got Dahaka clearing out mid, or pushing up mid. Blaze actually Hearth out at bottom. He got some work on that lane. Ravenous Spirit was summoned by Nazebo, but he's stunned out, I think, by the boss or something. Wait. Oh, no, he's using Ravenous Spirit on the boss. Sorry, I just couldn't even find the Ravenous model. I was like, wait, what's Nazebo doing? He's still standing still. He's still using it, but wow, I've never seen a Ravenous Spirit used to clear out a boss, but today's the first. By the way, 236 on the Nazebo. He actually moves into mid lane and starts to clear things out over there. Diablo jumps into Dahaka. That's just about it. 20 talent here. Vala trying to answer field medic. Bottom lane actually had a decent wave, and that's going to put about 50% damage onto this keep. What's up, Fish? Good to see you, bud. Blinded by the light for the Joanna Storm Shield. We've got the Acrobat, Contagion, Mimic, and Fairy Protector. Oh, Hanzo accidentally took the wrong talent at level 16. That's awkward. Hey, Nazebo stacked. Nazebo, well, I mean, he's stacked for our gamble. He's stacked for our gamble. But he can. I'm not going to pay out the gamble yet, because there is that 20, chat. There is that 20. There is the 20 where you can consume stacks for a self-cleanse. What is it, like 30? Is it like every 30 seconds or something? It's not that good. It's not that good. There is the possibility Nazebo could go for stack removal at 20. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ah, it's guaranteed. All right. Believers, you can rest knowing you will be paid out at the end of the game. Let's see what this Webweaver phase. Is this the final Webweaver push of the map? KDAgents, they do have momentum here, and I feel like this team could take us into that map 3. I feel like this Division 2 match has the momentum and the legs to go to a map 3. Hanzo trying to poke out here and there. And DK takes a lot of damage over time immediately. Zombie wall drop. Dahaka immediately burrows under the ground, has the Tumbling Claws, level 16. That's why he's got that quick movement under the... as he burrowed. Whoa, critical! Forces the phase shift from Brightwing. It's just so much damage over time immediately applied, and then poke damage as well from a few allies or enemies. Vala? She's chilling in the bush for this bottom lane push. Vala's gonna get some sweet value now. After reaching 175 stacks of Voodoo Ritual, it can be applied to heroes, and the damage is increased from 146 to 330 or 366 over 6 seconds. So yes, Voodoo Ritual, it can also be applied to heroes. Yes, yes, yes. And Nazebo basic attack and abilities poison none. Well, I guess you could say poison everything. Well, not everything, because it's not. I don't think it structures. Huge jet propulsion. The Dragon Arrow before is the setup, the jet propulsion to follow Nazebo's Ravenous Spirit, but it's Blaze who's gonna fall all of a sudden. The damage over time, not enough to shred through all of these enemies. And the bullseye into McGiblets. Hanzo with a snipe from the Stormbow. And DK tries to run it out of here. Nope, nope, wait, snooze. Sorry. Twitch wants to run ads. That's not happening right now. We're in the middle of a game, Twitch. Come on now. Come on, meow. Hand Soap carry. How much damage does Han Soap have? Han Soap. 97,000 heroic damage for Hanzo. 66,000 for Val. We're rounding on these numbers for ease. Nazebo, I do want to point out, 64,000 heroic damage. Dahaka tunnels out of top lane before he is caught. Nice. Klee. Oh, she doesn't say it. Oh, that's awkward. No one freed Harrison Jones? No one freed Harrison Jones. Hans soap. Whose soap? Hans. Man, we are we're still rocking, we're still rolling on this Nazebo. 300 stacks on Voodoo Ritual right now. Bonus health. Nazebo has a health pool. It's kind of blocked. Nazebo has 7,080. Nazebo has 8,000 HP. Nazebo has 8,118 HP. This is ridiculous. It's actually rapidly rising too. He has so much HP. Diablo has just about the same. No, Nazebo actually dropped down to 7,500 because of the. Oh, I forgot he had the Soul Harvest, right? Right, activate to increase Nazebo's health and spell power by 7%. That's still crazy to me, though. It's still crazy. All right, baseline, it's 7,500. And when Soul Harvest is activated, I think he has more HP than a Diablo. I think. Well, the Web Weaver phase will come through. It was a good show. We still looking at a 1 keep down, but these are on a sliver of HP. On a tiny bit of HP. Vala, 50 stacks for her currently. Let's take a look. 300 bonus damage, 632 damage on the first Q that hits. And then you have more bounces. She's Acrobat, so you can get 4 Qs out. Jet Propulsion says hello to the enemy. Polymorph in response. We also saw Blaze immediately utilize the Adrenaline Stimpack. Dahaka trying to back away in the bottom left of our screen. Joanna eats an arrow. Bullseye to follow up as well. Durance of 8 goes out. Not going to be able to get a lockdown on any enemies. Whoa, Critical's health bar. Getting chunked. And this push into mid lane. Are we looking at it? Oh, no, we're going boss. Yeehaw, partners, we're going boss. God, this is... I know I keep looking at it, but it's just so fascinating. It's got so much HP. It's just crazy. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, but there's no way Mephisto can be... Yeah, I don't think anyone can get on the point in time. Though Diablo is safe. Blessed Shield is huge from Joanna. Isolation goes onto a few enemies. Contagion value spreading to Field Medic as well. Blaze splits off. I think he's sacrificing his body. Bottom lane is decent. Diablo is back. Are they looking to end? Anduin dead for 45. Blaze dead for 55. Have they done it? Have they actually taken us into a map number 3? Whoa! Diablo's health bar gets shredded. White Tiger goes down as well. White Tiger was a lot of the damage for core, but of course there is still Mephisto with Mimic. And you can actually self-cast Shade of Mephisto to the exact same location. You can overlap the Lightning Nova. I actually learned that from an old Kyle Ferguson video back when we used to do hero reviews. Kyle Ferguson talked about that with one of the players, but either way, still going to get double siege value from that. Blinded by the Light of Joanna keeps a lot of players healthy and happy. Nazebo is doing his best, but of course, as the core falls, we're heading into a map number 3. GG, well played. KDAgents takes a map off of Cutlets. All right, now we can run ads. Alright, Nazebo stacking. Choose outcome. 250 or more. Yeah, he definitely hit the or more part of that one. Alrighty. Nicely done. We get ourselves set up for a map number 3. Cool. We'll wait for the ads to finish out. I can go get myself another cup of tea, and we will get ready for Game 3, Towers of Doom. Love a good Towers of Doom game. Love, and I also love when players don't swap sides. And that's how you make money, friends. Wait, I missed it. How do you make money? Wait, how do you make money? Hold on. I missed this. I've already done a boss prediction. Hanzo's going Q at 1, which is kind of... I guess we could do, like, when does he finish his level 1. Let me quickly run and grab that other cup of tea. Money? Wait, what do you mean money? Well, I want to make money. I'll be right back really quick. Ads, we have, like, another minute of ads, so I'll be right back. And then we'll get into the next game.
Bapanada.
Ninja, thanks for the bit. I appreciate it. Thank you for the bit. You just earned a ton of bandit bucks. Ah, I see. I see. All right. There's that. That's all good. Ads are finishing up. And as a reminder, did you know that if you have Amazon Prime, you've got Prime Gaming, and if you've got Prime Gaming, you've got one free sub every single month to your favorite streamer, that being Bandit, here at twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming. Did you know that I also have a deal with, John Cena? Yes, you may have heard of him. He's the Peacemaker. He's Mr. You Can't See Me. If you use your Prime Gaming today, John Cena will show up to Jeff Bezos' house in the middle of the night and give a close-handed slap to the penis of Jeff Bezos. Would you like to harass a billionaire today? Use your Prime now. You know what? It doesn't hurt to try in Prime. Also as a reminder really quickly, we do have a raffle going on right now, so every sub that is gifted, or every resub, or tier 2 gets extra entries, tier 3 extra entries. All subs get you a raffle ticket to the Baja Rush giveaway, so if you are wondering what all of those sticky notes next to Bandit are, those are all entry tickets to the giveaway happening on next Saturday. Not this Saturday, but Saturday, July 29th. So if you'd like to get a raffle ticket in, you can use your Prime Gaming, or you can resubscribe or anything like that. So, and, you know, as I said, it's always much appreciated. We do full-time streams, so every sub does help us out a ton. And let's go ahead and do a fun little gamble here. When does Hanzo stack level 1? Before level 10, level 10, or after. Okay. Pretty simple prediction. We've done this one in the past, so let's get into it. Welcome back into Heroes Lounge, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Bahamut. On the left-hand side, you got KDAgents. On the right is going to be Cutlets. We are in map number 3 in our first best of 3 of the day over on Towers of Doom for Division 2 of Heroes Lounge. We've got KDAgents with a Muradin, Tahaka, Ando, and Genji, and a Li Ming. we'll be seeing Cutlets with a Diablo, Chromie, Uther, Hogger, Hanzo. Now, Hanzo's going to be going into target practice level 1. So you got to hit every enemy hero 3 times to complete that quest. So, the question I pose to you is when will Hanzo finish that? Will he finish it at level before level 10? So that's level 9. He could be at level 9.9. And if he finishes it then, that would be the payout. It'd be before level 10. But if it's level 10 and onward when he finishes his stacking, that'll be the payout. So you got a little bit of time for gambling. Get your bets in as we take a look at the back and forth through mid lane here. A little bit of poke between the two sides, quite literally from Hanzo as well with some of these Stormbows. A little shy on that last one right there. TM player hasn't picked up 1 full stack yet, but we are still very early in the game, only 1.5, or I guess half a level technically, since you start at level 1. Genji tried to rotate up here and put pressure into Hogger, but Hogger drops Genji down to about 50% very quickly. Hogger not too concerned by the Genji poke right now, as he continues. Oh, wait. Oh, Hanzo tries to come up here and 1, get a stack, 2, maybe get a kill into his brother, but no Shimada trade. It is Genji able to swift strike out of that one, and we got a camp trade between both sides. By the way, if you're watching, having a good time, be sure to follow. If you're watching on YouTube, hello YouTube, be sure to subscribe. We do post these VODs on YouTube, and we do our best to constantly have consistently have 1 video a day come out, so if you're looking for extra content, exclamation YouTube. Nice Stormbolt into Diablo. Still has the Chastise animation around him because Blizzard makes AAA titles. Small indie dev company. By the way, speaking of development, isn't Diablo Season 1 today or something like that? Isn't that like didn't Season 1 like start like half an hour ago or something? Leap of Faith. And DK is gonna be fine. He actually, I think, steps back in to try and take out a sapper or 2 before they get the charge in. Oh, it does come out today? Or it has been out? I don't know if anyone's been playing it or anything. I was talking to one of my friends this morning about it. He seemed pretty excited. But I know there's also a lot of people who are really not happy with the most recent patch. I guess the most recent patch has made things difficult. I was gonna say, I don't think Dahaka gets out of this alive, and First Blood does go over the side of Cutlets. Level 5 and not a single stack for Hanzo. Alright. Triple Altar gonna be coming up, another stun to the face of DK. Pursuit of Justice, by the way, level 4 for Uther. It's that movement speed after getting the stun.
Demands it. The altar is ours. Fire upon the great keeper.
I'm trying not to give Blizzard my money right now. We'll see how the deal goes with Microsoft acquiring them. Well, Overwatch just got the HGC treatment. What is it, like 50 devs got let go from the Overwatch esports league side of things? And most of them found out through a blog post. You know what my favorite part about all that is? I was reading an article today where Blizzard talked about how they let people go, and then they, in the same like paragraph, they go, but we're still very committed to esports.
That's the joke.
Yeah, sure you are, Blizzard. Yeah, you're really you're really into esports. That's why you just gave away StarCraft 2 to ESL. Yeah, we're still committed to esports. Oh, you are you? I don't believe you. You haven't been committed to esports since 2017. And that's a fact. That's when things used to be good, when Blizzard gave a shit, and then they, you know, then it became all about the shareholders. Yeehaw, shareholders. They don't play the games, but god dang, gotta worry about the shareholders. Boo on the left-hand side is trying to get a trade into Anduin, but it still will be a quadra kill or the side of KDAgents. Nicely done, as the double objective phase will be spawning here in about 10 seconds. I think Hogger is absolutely going to say, yeah, I'm just going to soak up against the enemy. By the way, Hanzo, only 1 stack currently. It's looking like it might be a level 10 or after payout, unless Hanzo can make some crazy stuff happen. That laugh, by the way, means the boss is up and available, and that is 8 shots into the core of Cutlets. I'm surprised there's still an invitational for WoW. Well, WoW makes them money, so they stick with things that make them money. Goodbye, Sylvana, sorry, Li Ming. Li Ming will go down. McGiblet's getting pinged by an ally, and Leap of Faith was off cooldown, so that's awkward. Oh, also Hogger went down to top lane during all of that, my apologies, so a little bit of a trade in the 2 different sides of the map. Committed maybe for COD. I have a gut feeling that the Microsoft acquisition is going to be nothing like what anyone on like the public side expects, like us, when I say public side. I'm sure there's devs at Blizzard who kind of already know what's going to happen. I'm sure there's a lot of people keyed in and clued in on, you know, what would happen if the acquisition comes through, because I mean, I would assume you make these plans. You're not going to be like, well, we'll make plans when the acquisition or if it does happen. Like, I'm sure they have some plans and stuff in mind. But to us, I don't know. I have a gut feeling that they're going to invest in the things that make them money. COD, WoW, Diablo, and that'll be it. Temporal loop into Genji, Hogger and him to be traded. Hanzo gets a Dragon Strike, Dragon's Arrow, stun onto 2, but he's not going to be able to follow that up. By the way, we are post level 10, and Hanzo is not done with his stacking. Oh, that heal from Anduin at the last second was so on point. Alright, it is level 10 or after. Level 10 or after. We'll just pay out the people for that one. But Bahamut, what if he never finishes? Well, we'll see. I still believe. You know what? Hey, I am. This is the one and few things that I'm pessimistic on. I would love to be wrong. Trust me, I would love to be wrong, but I just don't. I don't see a realm where Blizzard's gonna be like, let's dump money back into HOTS and StarCraft 2. I just don't see it happening. I mean, the quote unquote rumor of StarCraft 3 is even that's one's massively on shaky ground. The Haka pulled back by a temporal loop. He will be taken down. The invade onto the camp will yield 3 sappers to the side of Cutlets, and they can push these in through bottom lane. Actually, it's 6 sappers available in bottom lane. This could be bottom bell tower converted to the side of Cutlets, and that's a huge W, especially with the next objective coming up being a single altar in bottom lane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. All 6 do go in, and this fort sitting around a third of its HP, even less than that. Genji jumps out with a cyber agility, and oh my god, Chromie gets taken out. Li Ming with a light bomb trying to lock down Diablo. Dahaka's drag not connecting, but he still gets taken out. Hey, I told chat, if Blizzard announces HGC 3.0 or the revival of HOTS, I will play, what did I say, 2-3 hours of Phoenix on stream? It was 2 or 3 hours. I can't remember. And I'm not trying to misremember to do less hours. It was 2 or 3 hours. I can't remember what I said. I'd love to watch BlizzCon and be completely wrong, but yeah. I'd love for HOTS to make a resurgence, but I know it won't. But I can hope for it. StarCraft 2. I'd love for them to do additional campaigns as promised. Nova would be the original. Nova will be one of the first additions for campaign. Didn't they already do the? They already did the Nova missions. The Nova missions exist.
Take the altars and put an
are there different Nova missions? Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, okay, I was misunderstanding. I thought you were saying that. Like, I thought you were like, yeah, man, I really want those Nova missions to come out. And I'm like, no, those are out. Like, you can play those. Hanzo gets a Divine Shield from Uther, and it might be Muradin to go down. He gets the Avatar. Light Bomb, X-Strike from Genji. I don't know if that got the stun, to be honest. Hanzo, Dragon Arrow, eaten by his brother. Genji gets the Cybernetic Agility away. You never noticed that the walls in this map are little houses? The wall. Oh yeah, these down here. Yeah. It's very spooky, Allura. Good to see you, bud. What is that? Better TV Pro members since what is that? Okay, they gave you the BTTV gives you badges now apparently. What on stream? I said that if they announce something like if they announce like the resurgence of HOTS at BlizzCon this year because so many people are like they're gonna do it. I would play like 2 or 3 hours of Phoenix on stream because that's how confident I am that it's not gonna happen. You don't know how to get rid of it? I think you click on the badge icon in the chat box and you can change your chat identity or whatever it is. Like for me, I have like the little broadcaster icon in my chat box. I think you just click on that. At least on PC. I don't know if you're on mobile. I DK. I DK my BFF. It doesn't show up there. What is that? Is so creepy. I don't know why. Well, yeah. Maybe it's a BTTV setting. That's a possibility. That's a good idea, Harson. Yeah, but to be honest, like to circle back, if they were gonna do something with a quote-unquote dead game, I would say it's probably StarCraft because, I mean, when you look at StarCraft, esports-wise, it's still bumping and rocking and rolling. Co-op Commanders, from my understanding, is still very, very popular in the community. The ladder is still going. You have the Team Liquid map competitions and stuff. I love Heroes of Storm, but like when it comes to like communities, I definitely think that StarCraft 2 is still rocking and rolling a little bit more. And if Blizzard were to do anything with one of these games, I would hope it's kind of StarCraft 2. As much as I love HOTS, I feel like StarCraft 2 would be a better ally.
Do not let the Gravekeeper's cronies reach the
What's up, Sintel?
before you.
Critical with the channel, and Valdic as well. Sappers not fed over the wall. We had 5 shots in from bottom lane as well. Diablo, I believe, got those shots. Dahaka clears out the last bits of Sappers, and this is a hold in bottom. Are we going to see a fight? Uther gets a stun into Muradin, but it's Muradin, so you're not really chasing after. Wait, don't I have that emote from BTTV? There you go.
Heroes, I have opened a tunnel near our core that leads to the battlegrounds.
I love HOTS. I really hope something comes to give it new life. Really sad how they did it dirty like that. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I've opened my tunnel as well.
I see. The one thing that I don't know what it even can mean. Nice Dragon Arrow from Hanzo. Follow up Stormbow as well. Chromie gets the damage. And Li Ming does go down. Extract from Genji. And a silenced and, I think, rooted Uther. He will fall. No level 20, no redemption. But he's still got ghost heals for the time being. Boss is leashed completely. Hanzo looking for another Stormbow poke. Can't find it. The one thing, like, I don't know how to understand or what to understand from it is Overwatch and some games of Blizzard going to Steam. I don't know what that means. Like, why would Blizzard be moving over to Steam for some of their games? Are they getting rid of the launcher? Are they, like, you know? That's a perplexing one for me. I don't know how to understand that, or like, what the reasoning could be. You saw that? Why? Yeah, like, and they're saying that they're gonna do it for multiple games. So people are saying that they're expecting StarCraft and like HOTS to be put into Steam as well. Unless they're getting rid of the launcher. But I feel like that'd be insane for Blizzard to get rid of the launcher. Dragon Arrow into, god dang, nicely done from Hogger with the staggering blow. Shockwave. Temporal Loop into Dahaka. Does he have a burrow? Leap of Faith from Anduin's on point. It's exposure. EA has the same kind of setup on Steam. I launched Jedi Order and it pulls up EA app. Yeah, I mean, 2K does that as well. If you're around 2 weeks ago, and I was trying to launch the Quarry on Steam, and then it was loading up the 2K launcher, and then it was like, close the 2K launcher to launch Quarry. It's like, but I have no choice. So you download the EA launcher to go to the Steam page? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's launchers inside of launchers nowadays. That's all it's gonna do is take you to the BNet launcher. You really think? Huh? Doesn't it sound like they're getting rid of the launcher, at least of what I remember quickly reading Gleek's tweet. Do you have that, Harson? If you have that tweet available, I'd love to see it. Not that I don't believe you, it's just I'd like to see it for myself as well. Diablo makes a charge into Murden. Another Dragon Arrow from Hanzo, and oh my god! Cleaning up the fight. This is a double kill. This might be the end of the map here. Double kill in favor of Cutlets. Li Ming being forced back. Hogger rotates to bottom lane. Genji can't convert the bell tower by himself. White Tiger. The scatter's not enough. Oh well, Hogger goes down to Genji. We'll get the interrupt from Uther. Hogger went down to Genji. Uther self heals. Shimada bro chilling in the bush. Critical jumps in. Stun. Scatter. Oh, the scatter doesn't connect actually. Natural agility to chase down this Genji. He's trying to. Oh, he gets the sidestep. Tahaka goes down. Oh, I don't think it was a sonic arrow that killed him. I think there was a storm. There was an auto in there. Might actually hold on. It might have actually been. That actually might have been it. It might have been a sonic arrow kill right there. Either way, that was a good series. Cutlets will take it in a 2-1. GG, well played. Thank you, Harson. It's our goal at Blizzard to listen to players and try to exceed their expectations in everything we do. That's not true. That's a lie. President of Blizzard, well, Battle.net remains the priority for us right now. Into the future, we've heard players want the choice of Steam for selection of our games, starting with Overwatch 2 on August 10th. Happy to work with Valve, make it happen. Our goal is at Blizzard is to listen to players and try to exceed. Yeah, that line is such bullshit. Yeah, I did see this. I did see this tweet. I just got some amazing news, and I can't share it with you, but holy shit, chat. It's nothing to do with Loaded. For anyone that I talked to about Loaded. It's nothing to do with Loaded. Head out. Thanks for the stream. Hey, Rando, thanks for hanging out with us. See you next time. Thanks for being here. And yeah,